Well, at least that's working. Uh, let's just check. Oh, there we get some lasers. Cool. Ooh! Ah, I think we actually had a collision there. We get 3 of them in fighting in sequence. Well, so much for that. Whoa, big asteroid, big asteroid. And into the water. Oh, wait, out? No, yeah, someone's in the water. God, these things are able to actually turn really fast given that we're in another planet. Whoa! Oh! Nice! I think these, I think the asteroids are heat-seeking. Marios! Hello, hello, hello. Oh, we have... What is this called? The Lustrum Hawk, which is not quite the Millennium Falcon. Oh! It's gonna figure out how to dodge this thing, surely. Yeah, the asteroids want to hug you. It's a big, nice rock. I wonder if it'll be my friend. I'm gonna say, this seems to be a little less stuttery than the YouTube stream I already... What's with the electricity on this thing? Is this got like a lightning gun or something? Or is it being lightninged by somebody? Yeah. These things are just... Oh! Damn! It's lost lateral controls! Don't worry, it'll hold together. Come on, baby. Hold together. Oh! Oh, yes. This is Mauritius leather. I forgot I was wearing it. I went out for dinner, so still wearing this jacket. All of the weapons are line of sight, energy weapons of some sort. Is there any actual difference except just like damage types and energy fire? Or is there like, do we have resists or anything? Because obviously the BD Armory developer have done some amazing things recently. And it's without a wing. And without a plane. There's gravity... But does anybody really want to put a gravity puller or pusher in when you could just have an energy weapon? Oh, we got the Kirov! Right, so if they do EMP damage, what does that actually mean in terms of gameplay? Oh, so if we have electrics that can shut the plane down, can we have G blackout, G lock? Because we should really have that as a factor. Too many planes are designed for ridiculous G loading. Yeah, but G-lock never worked correctly the last I remember checking. Like, the plane would continue to maneuver when it was when the Kerbal was blacked out. So I ended up hacking it so they just couldn't fire. Yeah, laser shotgun, that makes complete sense. I'm sure it's amazing, but does it make any sense? Right, that's the thing. It's like there needs to be sliders saying like avoid exceeding G loading. Yeah, so yeah, if somebody gets stuck in a loop, that doesn't really help. Yes, a laser shotgun. Yeah, that's not quite a laser shotgun though. The LLNL, the NIF. Is it really though? Is it really a laser shotgun? Because a shotgun causes the lasers to expand outwards, whereas LL, the National Ignition Facility has all the beams coming inwards and converging. So people getting ready for potential Starship flight. Probably, I don't think it's going to fly on Thursday just because of the weather, but could fly before the weekend. Matt Wow is raiding with a party of 53. That's crazy. That's more people than I can count on my hands and fingers, and I would use feet, and I would need to borrow people. Yeah, we do. There just need to the energy weapons sound a little bit wimpy. That's what I'm gonna say. There is some real this stuttering. Gotta fix that, or at very least I gotta fix it in post. So I think I need to write like an OpenCV2 script that will essentially look at the frame counter, and it'll take all the sample and then overlay it to create a sensible audio experience. That's what I'm thinking. Whoa! I don't think there's a separate slider for audio for like weapons, is there? Yeah, I think it's a lot of it is just craft generation, and when a craft is like sliced in part, it needs to separate the objects and create multiple ships from that. So I think that also causes stuttering. Really? So under BD Armory, settings, BD Armory. Hold on. Other settings. Weapon volume. Okay, let's try this. Okay, where's those lasers? Come on. Now I'm hearing less. Yes, menus upon menus upon menus. That is exactly how air combat is done. See, I think the lasers need to make sounds if they're passing near you, right? It shouldn't just be the device from the pilot's point of view, but the laser going through the air should actually make some sort of noise. Hi there, would you like a menu? I would like a menu of menus. Whoa! You know, menu is a French word, I believe, right? You know. And I believe it was like a... Could you have a... yeah. I mean, if you think about it, menu is something where you've reached the point where you come to a place to eat, and it isn't just you get a bowl of the slop, right? It's like you have options on what you can buy. And that's relevant if you've ever watched the Lord of the Rings movies, because apparently orcs know what a menu is. Mate's back in the menu, boys. So obviously they have high-class eating establishments in Mordor. Think about it. The orcs can go into a place and they can order off a menu. And they can say, I would like the meat, please. Clearly they're more sophisticated than, you know, what these hobbits have, because I don't see any menu in any of the places the hobbits go. Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta have dinner, second dinner, dessert, and then third dinner, right? Hobbits with their famously fast metabolism. Whoa! Oh, here's the Kirov. Whoa! Look at this thing diving! Oh, and destroyed. Going straight down into the water. It's like a bomb. Look at it. I think this might actually... No, it's not in the water. Hold on. I need to set the altitude. There we go. This is actually gaining altitude, huh? Okay. Oh, look at that! You gotta remember, these things are fighting at higher G loads. Well, they take forever to fall, but the asteroids are gonna fall into them, you know. Look at this thing, just diving down towards a target. Yeah, AI dogfights. A bunch of players have built all these aircraft, and they are engaging in something called Runway Project. It's like Project Runway, but with lots of killing and engineering, but mostly killing. And the thematic round this week was to have propeller planes with lasers or energy weapons and fighting in doing their heroic act. Look at them! They're merged together! Look at this! Ah! Finally! Escaped! The dragonfly. Oh! I think it may have actually got that kill. I'm still chasing after this guy. Whoa! Whoa! It's really interesting because this is a really vertical battle. Like, things are spawning and they're pretty much going straight up and down. And that really confuses the camera a lot. It's going well, unless you are a plane with propellers and laser beams. Continuous spawn is great. It means that we don't have rounds to fight. I also like the advanced color options. That really makes this thing so much better. So thank you, Alan M. Oh, look at that! Oh! Guys, it's just... could be so fluid. But we need to fix Kerbal. Art is ready. 40 submissions. Wow, we have 40 people that have submitted art. Look at this. It's like a clown car with a whole bunch of balloons. Is it still flying? It is still technically flying with a whole bunch of balloons around it. That's Star Hunter. Oh, look at it. I love it how the plane just falls into multiple parts. Fuel tank armor. That only goes so much far when, you know, you have just lasers slicing through everything. Is it supposed to be ablative armor? Yeah, the problem with the fuel tank armor is it is just spinning around uncontrollably. So it's surviving, but not really engaging. It's 430 meters up and smashed into an asteroid, but still technically alive. Jebediah's galactic destroyer diving. Whoa! Wow. It's really hard to tell what's going on. Like, because the camera is doing dogfight mode. Ah, yeah. I wish the camera had persisted on that. Whoa. Coal bunkers make for reasonable protection until they catch on fire, and then they're going to sink your ship, right? I mean, fuel is actually good for radiation protection, I would say. Fuel is great for dumping excess heat into. So, you know, there's actually an argument that you would use things like liquid hydrogen in a combat situation because you could dump excess heat into them. Yeah, it's lasers with propellers on an alien planet. Like, that's the aesthetic we chose to go for. I'm wondering what's getting hit there. Oh! There, that was a great one! Read the prompt photo. Okay, someone's like, hey, we should read it. Okay, prompt. Welcome to another crazy round of Runway Project. This week we had one of the wildest, most harebrained ideas yet, and it ended up being an absolute riot. There we go. Know the photo, okay. The photo, it is the distant future year of 1954. Kerbin scientists have made a breakthrough in the field of laser weaponry. Unfortunately, the resources required to construct them can only be found on Eve. What better way to claim the resources we need for them and test them out at the same time? So don your lab coats, ready your pickaxes, and stand by to detach from the aerostat for a science fiction showdown in the future past. This is all BD Armory plus maintained, built, hacked together, suicidal insanity, and many other people. But there is a whole mod pack which goes with this that is designed to support all the crazy rule sets that we have developed for this. The plus is important, yes. Is that like a TIE fighter? Ooh. It's missing a wing! But it's still flying. Oh, yeah. I think we're still some time away from colonies being implemented. Oh! I do kind of like the fact that they're spawning at altitude and descending down towards the others to engage. Oh, there's the... Is that the whole thing of... No, I guess it's not that much armor. Like, what the mod? So yeah, I mean, I think we have various wing configuration options and airplanes expanded. BD Armory Plus is very important. Camera tools is actually very important for me to not have to be continually trying to adjust the cameras. It has an automated mode where it tries to switch to look at interesting things, and it sometimes succeeds. I think there's no lives enabled for this, so we're just like watching things shoot at each other. Inverted? You mean forward swept wings, you mean? There's good reasons why forward swept wings never made it to prime time. I mean, there's issues with, you know, the wings deforming. That as you add load factor, due to turn in a specific direction, it will tend to enhance the turn as the wings flex. So that's the problem. That is an interesting little design there. That's a Comet F Mark III. Well, forward swept wings were certainly investigated, but there's reasons why they never took off. Oh, look at that. Again, it's always cool to see planes just sliced apart like that. Ah, we get a pusher here. Not that that offers any particular advantage, because we don't, you know, model those kind of things. It would take a lot of work to actually model the differences between a pusher and a puller prop. So is that like a... Oh, there's the dragonfly again. It's making some close maneuvering. Trailing some smoke, trying to find its target. Oh, it's a shrimp. That's what it is. That makes total sense, yeah. They're both arthropods. Oh, okay. Overshot the target. I was kind of surprised that it was able to climb. So these are only flying at like half the speed of sound because they're prop planes. Oh! Shrimp tail! Well, I was seeing like speeds of 150 or thereabout, which is pretty close to half the speed of sound. And the Lustrum Hawk. Whoa. Whoa. Well, that's true. Speed of sound in which atmosphere? Oh! So it looks like, by the way, there's an awesome air show at Travis Air Force Base this weekend. I'm so having to go for that. Is that like a... That looks like something from Descent. Uh, so actually, you're talking about Star Wars. Star Wars is has a special kind of privilege, let's say, because George Lucas very much made it clear that he wanted to support independent, small filmmakers because he likes filmmakers, and at least when Lucasfilm was in charge, like they had an official Star Wars sound effects library that you could borrow from. Ah, maybe it wasn't. Yeah, I think the sound effects library came in the 90s. Really? So like occasionally, a couple of times, I have had drinks. Met Benny Burt, Ben Burt's son. I should ask him the next time I see him. Because those guys live around here. Yeah, the AI needs to be enhanced a level so it can start plotting courses around asteroids. Wow. What is the source of the term tumble home? I never really I don't know. I'm not up on naval terminology, and I've seen tumble home as a word all the time. I've never quite figured out like what the etymology is. This this thing is still going, but descending. It's pointed upwards and flying in reverse. Yeah, it's not getting anywhere. This thing is trying to go up. Oh, 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 look at that! Oh, nice. I think my configuration may not be ideal to really appreciate it. Well, Concadroid is clearly the expert on seismic charge sounds. Whoa! Oh! Okay, I think we should be getting our art up and taking a look at that because, of course, we've been watching enough videos. It's time to actually start scoring. The thing that we actually have to be here for on tonight is the scoring of the art. People don't realize how important art is to Runway Project. Okay. So let's pause this. We're gonna pause. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's turn the sound down. Ah, quietness at last. Yeah, there we go. Let's take this little segment, and we're gonna make sure that we actually have. Okay, that does not seem to be working. Interesting. Why is this not working? So there's no updates. It looks like there's no updates going through when I'm clicking on it. So I will just do this instead. Okay, we're just going to go full screen, full throttle. Yes! So we have a couple of options. First of all, we have the thing here, the video links. We have Concordroid, Doc Nappers, Kemphy, thanks goodness we don't have nearly as many things to look at this time around. But we're going to start out with 7 Epic Dragons. Remember, we are going to be judging these on a scale of 0 to 10, which usually means everybody gets a 7 unless they really suck or are amazing. You know, that's just how averages work in this game, because no one wants to diss somebody for submitting a piece of art unless it deserves to be dissed. Comedy is definitely a reason why we might diss somebody's art. But look, yeah, the fairy ass fish. Yeah, the ass fish is a real thing apparently. What was the plane that was called the Whistling Shithouse? Look it up. The next, less obsolete evolution of the iconic and hilarious obsolete swordfish torpedo bomber, with built-in support for the Chrysophilia series of Sahara air-to-surface missiles. Yes, it was a Supermarine Stranraer. Crew 2 pilot, radar systems, 6 hours endurance. Torpedoes, but this is supposed to be a laser round, no? 4 depth charges. Okay, glad that it has cyclotron-driven exotic meson beam cannons, because otherwise it would have been disqualified, right? Magnetron-driven X-band surface Srach? Isn't that supposed to be search radar? Mounted in under-cockpit radom. Laser torpedoes. What? Laser torpedoes? Where is it? It just says kilograms torpedoes. That doesn't look like a laser torpedo. Yagi array. I like how it specifies it's a Yagi array. Like, you can tell this person's a radio nerd. A-scope. I'm sorry, all the torpedoes, it has to be a 5. I mean, great, it's torpedoes, but we're supposed to be doing a thematic round with, like, lasers. What gives? Other than being amazing looking, I'm really glad you did all this rendering. I actually kind of like this detail here. But what's with all the torpedoes in a laser round? They're sky torpedoes. But they're not energy weapons. Leoth. Don't just look at this. Join the CAF. Is that like the cafe? You can be a waitress. You can serve coffee. You join. Become a barista. Fly the Verdant Fury and destroy the Zeppelins on Eve while serving coffee. Now, I think Kerbal Air Force. Come on. You telling me the Kerbals don't have Starbucks? Artistic impersonation based on the data that indicates that below the clouds there is an asteroid field hovering above the surface. Unlikely, or hostile aliens in balloons constantly fighting each other. Likely. I've heard about photon torpedoes before, but those are not photon torpedoes. Yes, carbides. I'm sorry. You know, I think I really need to sort these things. So, do we really only have? Okay, so this is the order that we're getting things. Actually, this is a cool design. I mean, it is actually a cool design. Totally impractical. This is got a real kind of retro feature. I actually really like this vibe. I think this is a 7.5, right? We're going to try and normalize things correctly. Too sick to submit art, so here's a joke. Forward swept wings. Just screen cap this or something. Ha! Forward swept wings. Yeah, you know what? For all the people that love... Okay, do we give this... who likes this joke and who hates this joke? I gotta get some thumbs up and thumbs down here. I'm gonna get crucified for saying I don't like forward swept wings. They're simply ugly to me. As long as you don't stand on the no step while you're sweeping them. Ah! Ah! So, wait, I've got to give you a score? How would I check the side strafe? What is it? Also, angry at Super Mitchell because he's sick and still too pretty to leave without an image. So this is this one and that's that one? It's a collab. TM. Okay, well... Look, I don't think that forward swept wings are a joke, but I think it's funny you submitted it as a joke. So I'm going to give it 5 stars, which, as you know, is better than nothing. Stars? Points? Points, yeah. Latest improvement to the Dernier Du 335 powered laser. New model. Boat. Thing. Look at all these batteries here. Makes it look a bit like an angry bee. New boat mode. Okay. Yeah, this just feels like a 4. Oh. Okay. Bob Kerman Industries BKI P142 Skyhawk E fighter. Why was this built? Oil was found in eaves, but by the Soviets. That's some nice, pretty colors here. Some motion blur. Is this what it actually looks like? Yeah, I think this is a 6-pointer. Bob Kerman. Concadroid. Concadroid. Very pretty. Look at those fractal, procedural generated stuff. Let's check the video and see what happens. It looks like... Wow. I was going to say... Ooh! I like how the screen is shaking. The camera is shaking. Ooh! I'm guessing that's animated, rendered, and edited in less than 12 hours. That is, and it should get less than 12 points because of that, right? So who was that? It was Concadroid and Ecliptic Industries, so I have to give you both points? Is that what I'm hearing? So this is Conco. Is there an Ecliptic Industries? Ecliptic Industries. Ooh! It's always you two. Okay. Look at that! That doesn't really look retrofuturistic. That was cool, but this isn't really in line, surely. Surely it's supposed to look like 1940s era stuff with lasers, like Star Wars does. I mean, I guess this could be Star Wars. It does a little. It kind of... Color and contrast were so crispy. Ooh, that's a way of putting it. Look, I think between the both of you, we're going to be reasonable and we're going to give them both 7.5 points, right? Ecliptic and Concadroid, right? It does look like the ships from Avatar. It looks a little too high tech. I'm trying to rein in my scores to make them more normal, but we all know what's going to happen. Comet, Defender of the Skies, now with state-of-the-art energy weapons and lots of batteries. Look at the number of batteries here. Is that the laser? I don't know. Great. So, that's going to get 4 points. Delta 38 Combat Space Patrol, keeping your skies safe, whatever they may look like. Delta 38. I'm going to give that 3.8 points. Edison. The Model 4, nuclear energy. 9. Lots of nines. 9 nines. A portion of the energy may come from external nuclear fusion source commonly known as the Sun, not including 69,420% tax fees. KPA range. The figures presented are proprietary super italic font purely for aesthetics, not to mislead customers. Which font? Which one? Oh, this Infinity 8M. I see. Ha! I like. Funny. Yeah. That joke is definitely worth a few points. I think I'm gonna give this a. It's randomly. This is so much like real advertising. So this is an 8-pointer. Dog nappers. Okay. Impress me. We get dog nappers. We get Muttley. Stop the pigeon. Stop the pigeon. Stop that pigeon now. Not dastardly. We have to remind it. It is not dastardly. It's dog nappers. Do you guys remember this? Stop the pigeon.
It's not worth a chance, for you'll be returned by the seat of your pants. And Clunk, you invent me a thingamabob that catches that pigeon or I lose my job. So, stop the pigeon.
It's a TV show. It's a cartoon.
Stop the pigeon. Stop the pigeon. Stop the pigeon. Stop the pigeon. Ow. Nab him, jab him, tab him, grab him. Stop that pigeon now.
Muttley's sidecar. That's what it's supposed to be? Wait a second. So now let's take a look at the design. I have fond memories of that. Oh, right. So it is. I kept on looking at this and thinking, wait a second. It's broken. It's lost one of these things. But it's actually supposed to be Dastardly and Muttley in the sidecar. Right? It's pre-80s, surely. I always liked Dastardly and Muttley as a sort of thing. I'm definitely that picture's really nice. That's a 9-pointer. Look at this 9-pointer. Okay, I just want to make sure we know. Kemp Fay Typhoon P Typhoon X Dastardly and Claymore. Okay, so I should reload this, you're saying? Okay, hold on. Okay. So we have a Claymore now. Claymore. Wait, it's Claymore. You know what Claymore mean? It's a Claymore is like big sword. This doesn't really look like a sword. Still better than late than never. 2.5 points. And that's not to say it's bad, because it's better than not submitting. I just realised that I have a points inflation issue. Yeah, exactly. Clayless is this one. And very... What is up with this design? Like all these batteries sticking out of there, won't they be like... What happens if the batteries catch fire? Does that mean just the pilot just cooks in the cockpit? I love you the contra-rotating props and everything set up. I don't even know what resolution that is. The color scheme is crazy. But hey, 2 points, better than nothing. I just don't know what is going on here. What is this trying to look like? It looks like somebody wanted to design something cool in a PlayStation. Okay, we had Delta Echo. D-Roy. More than 0. Yes. Right, we're trying to recalibrate our points because everything ended up getting so many points last week. Right? So, P Typhoon. We have, again, these contra-rotating props. I wonder how much energy you can put into the airflow with that many props. I don't think it's well modified. I don't think it's well modeled. Still, very green. Extraordinarily green. Astro Canuck is raiding with... What the heck is gonna... Astro Canuck, you have no idea what you've got yourself into. This... There's no astronomy going on here. We are looking at planes from video games. Look, we should run some rounds just so you can see what's going on. Look, let's see. This is what we're doing. We're dealing with shooty things in space in planes. It is kind of wild. I'm trying to come up with scores for this art. Oh, thank you, Astro. My Twitch is more about video games, but here we go. We are watching planes with AI-powered technologies, with props and lasers, killing each other! That is what is going on. Yeah. I figure if we have 100 and something people coming in on a raid, I have to at least explain what's going on. That we are judging a competition called Runway Project. Not Project Runway. What we have is all these people dropping by from Astro Canuck. I'm guessing he's astronomer in Canada? Jeb is still stuck in space. Well, this one we are spawning automatically. Look at this, we have something that looks like a, I don't know, 1940s high-speed fighter with lasers flying over an alien planet with heat-seeking asteroids. That's right. And firing laser weapons. Whoa, wait, how did that thing survive the asteroid? That looked like one clipped through the asteroid without exploding. Yeah, the asteroids seek blood. It's true. Oof! Just smashed that asteroid, chased them down. That was funny. My night has been going pretty well. We're trying. What we have to do is rate the scoring on this as well. So you have to look at the plane. That plane looks way better. Did I only give that 2 points? I'm sorry. Now that I see it flying, I want to give it 5 points. Can we change the art score for it? It looks so much better now that it's moving. Because it's not just the piece of art; it's the actual just straight up aesthetics, and I think that looks way better when it's in motion. So that's dastardly, right? Okay, because this gonna... Come on. Wow, this thing is going 100 meters per second. Trying to engage. Oh! Oh! Look at these guys. Try to interact. It's got a fair amount of energy here. Oh, look at that! The asteroids are harmless. Oh, this one is covered in balloons. Actually, fuel as an armor. Like... So, I guess it's ablative armor. It's covered in hives. Oh, it's skill? No, it's not. It's sick. It's diseased. Unwell. It's becoming a zombie. It's ready to bud into, like, a fungus, right? Again, one of the things I like about this is that sometimes planes will lose wings and then continue to fly. Yeah. So this one actually, look at that, it got a kill with only one wing. Now, and then it's into the water. That's always cool when that happens. Oh wait, is that like the Voyager? That's a Star Trek ship, right? Or is it the Titan or something? I don't know. Yeah, the whole point is that we wanted to do air-to-air combat with player-led designs, but we didn't want to have to set up some crazy server. We wanted to run everything online, so that's why we use AI. And there's a lot of skill involved, but mostly luck. That thing is not doing too well, having missed most of its stuff. Here's the Kirov descending like a bomb. This is what happens when you put armor on a Zeppelin. It's just going down like a bomb. Whoa, nice! Shame that it's running out of altitude. Is lasering the ocean. Yep. So much for the Kirov. The only thing is, we would really like to fix the frame rate. There is real issues with spawning and creating spacecraft. That's why it keeps stuttering, and we really can't fix the stuttering. It is literally a Led Zeppelin. We should spawn at a higher altitude. It should just, like, nosedive through the swarm. Like, get one kill maybe on the way down, and then, you know, die. Splash into the water. I don't think we can fix the problems inherent to Kerbal Space Program. I think what we really need to do is port the entire thing to simple rockets. Sorry, Juno New Origins. That would be so much better, right? I don't think you're ever going to be able to fix Kerbal Space Program. So anyway, yeah, we should get back to judging art. KSP is perfect even if it's broken. That's... I mean, it is pretty awesome. It is also very, very broken, but you know, sometimes the brokenness is fun. And other times like this, it's just annoying. Yeah, the Mythbusters did make a working lead balloon. It's one of those myths that apparently nearly killed them. Like, they just did not want to go on. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my Twitter thread. I was speculating on whether you can make butter fly. I mean, obviously there's an insect called butterflies. But can you make something like butter out of butter that actually flies, that generates, you know, lift to drag ratio of maybe 3 or better? Now, if you think about it, like, butter actually can get some decent structural strength if you cool it to a low enough temperature. But if you get it too cold, then you start to have things like separation between water and other materials. Sure, you can make a door jam or a sausage roll. How about the other? You could also make just like a horsefly or a housefly or a fruit fly. Which pieces of fruit would you make a fly for a plane from? No, if you have to add stainless steel, then you're not making the butterfly. It's actually climbing. There it goes. You gotta love it when that thing destroys something and it's just falling through. There's Dastardly and Muttley. Oh, I guess Dastardly is now on its own. And there's the Aluminium Falcon. Sorry. What the hell's aluminum falcon? Well, you know, one place you could get to that low temperature would be Titan. And Titan has pretty low gravity, so it's pretty easy to build something that has good lift to drag ratio. Oh! Damn! Yeah, we know this skit. What the hell is an aluminum falcon? Yeah, floating parts, that we wanted to ban that, but we don't really have a way of doing it. Ugh. I think I've seen some of his videos. I think this is having some issue pointing at the target. Okay, anyway, we should get back to judging stuff. He does some great things. So we are gonna pause. Look at this thing coming down. Trying to get that kill. So anyway, we're going in. This is going to be hard when they fly. Once again, when they fly starships. I didn't give this a name. I did say it was Greed. I really like the green, so I was going to give it like a. It's like an X-wing, but it's weird. I'm going to give it 5. I don't know. I'm not sure really what I'm going to give it. Ecliptic Industries, we already awarded points for. Not really that retro, but nevertheless. Freak Out, Fury XP3 Interplanetary Fighter, Extreme Maneuverability, on or off Kerbin, dual pulse lasers to dominate your foes. Classic look so you can fly and fight in style. Hey, real Corinthian leather keeps you in comfort and luxury. I don't even know what Corinthian leather is. Can somebody explain what Corinthian leather is and why I should be considering it? Sorry, I gotta check something here. Okay. Right, I know that. They totally made it up. That's what it means. Right, I knew that. Right, I knew that he did the commercial. So it's totally made up. Okay, so that's fine. This plane is totally made up, right? But in 1974? No, not in 1974. Or did he do the commercial? Okay, it's a luxury plane. Is it though? Is it this? It's yeah. Fake marketing thing. Glad to know. Well, we'll give this 4 points for having fake marketing term planes. Rijlage. Just check my video links. We're looking for Kempfe. I'm not even sure what this is. It doesn't feel very retrofuturistic. Unless, is this really big? Where does the pilot sit? Yeah, it's not very futuristic, so a retro futuristic. It's big. How big? Like, is that the cockpit there? Like, are these things scaled hella up? Are these like 2.5 meter parts? Are those orange tanks? Because these batteries don't look thick enough. Yeah, they're Mark 1 engines. What? Now, surely if they're going to make 1.875 meter... But that makes that a really tiny cockpit. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not actually loving this thing in particular, so I'm going to give it 2.5 points. I know we're looking for someone to really make that 10-point actually matter. Glojby, ooh, created by Groovy Rat. Well, Groovy Rat, I actually kind of like that. I'll give that 6 points. Heterodony, okay. They're helixes, not torrents. I don't even know the difference. Heterodony. That's just destroying the vehicle assembly building while in a dive. 4 points. Hypercore. You know, the funny thing is I like about this is it looks like an Etch-a-Sketch rather than Microsoft Paint. Like, I'm not really quite sure as to the stepping on this thing. This is absolutely awful art. But if this were what the final product is, it would be 10 points. But truth is, the actual final product is straighter. So this is only a 6 points for effort. Gen X1. Ooh! Oh, I like this actually. Stiblon. I like the eyes. Big eye? Little eye. Am I a mutant or is this eye really far away? Who knows? I did not know you can use the spacebar and arrow keys to draw like an Etch-a-Sketch. What is the question mark? What is the question mark? Well, anyway, yeah, that's actually a 7.5 points. I've no idea. Just add duct tape, 3 powerful contra props, rectangle shaped single wing. The soup sailor can operate. Wait, so this is going forwards? The soup sailor brought to you by Just Add Duct Tape. Warranty lasts 1 year. Warranty void if exposed to asteroids. Warranty void if exposed to Eve's atmosphere. Warranty void if exposed to anything. Really, don't use it as own points. I would give this 10 points, but those points have no warranty, so in fact it's only 6 points. The Dugas. Ooh. Wait, this has no wings? Is that intentional? I kind of like the weird, like, bits and pieces hanging off of this, but let's take a look at Kemphy's video.
Now, here on Top Gear, we're always on the lookout for new forms of motorsport. And this week, we think we've come up with a good one.
Lifting body.
We needed somewhere to stage this.
Yes, I suggested we did it in the skies over southern England.
Yes!
In fact, we settled on
The Eve Poison Pond.
Hang on a second, is that it?
what's a
Dugas.
182.
James, it's pathetic. We've got something to build
I
on.
like how it's Eve.
Well, honestly, it's a good kite.
How did you do the tracking of the scenery?
Hello?
He's trying to make me go in the sky and
Okay.
poking out of a skip.
What is it? What's it called?
Dugas. 182, whatever that is. 182 refers to the number of quid it cost, I suspect.
I'm ready to go. Are you happy in the back?
To the skies.
No, he's got the same headset as me.
I ought to tell you, I've only actually done 2.5 hours on this type of aircraft.
Right, so you're not entirely familiar.
I know what all the major knobs and things do.
Plane of Death!
Meanwhile, my smugness, however, was about to take a blow.
Hello? Jeremy, it's Richard. Hamster, how are you going? Well, we were in real trouble, but we're back in the game. So we're over,
No, come on, tell me, where are you?
well, keep looking overhead, mate.
This was a disaster.
We were about to take the lead, but then, guess what? James delivered yet more bad news.
There is one thing I need to tell you about, Hammond. What? Because we were a bit delayed, it's gonna get dark.
We got lights, turn them on.
No, but I'm not allowed to fly this thing in the dark. I'm not qualified. I'm really sorry, Hammond.
What do we do?
We land.
With that, it was back to the studio.
Well, okay, obviously that's 10 points. I mean, wow. 10 points for all that work. I mean, the tracking, I don't know how you did the scenery tracking at one point, but that was really good. Was that just like manually done, or did you come up with a way of doing it? Ooh, Healy Silverstone. We don't need roads. That actually does look pretty cool. Again, everyone's using these like contra-rotating props. These things would shake themselves apart. That's the problem. Okay. So yeah, I think I'll give that 7 points. You can only use a few types of props. They had to be classic ones. I see Runway by special people like special forces, you mean? Right? Are they yeah. Okay, Metacelsus is okay, wait, is this gonna be one where I end up getting some copyright issues? Because I see Hendrix. Oh no, okay.
Hey man, now wait a minute. Scott's not a Swiftie. Our last video didn't hit different for him.
But Willa, I have an idea. Lavender is basically purple, right? Purple haze all around my plane. Lately things just don't seem the same. Flying funny, but I don't know why. Excuse me.
While I kiss the sky. There is a episode where there is purple haze.
All around. Don't know if I'm coming up or down. Am I falling or in 0G?
It's really dark.
That Kerbal put a spell on me.
Da 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 da.
Help me. Oh no.
Lavender haze. Okay, purple haze.
Do drugs, kids.
Yes, don't. I'm gonna say I do like a bunch of Taylor Swift tunes, but only the good ones. I did actually watch a concert because it was on in the background, and I only recognized like half the tunes. And I only thought that a bunch of them were like cool ones that I really liked. But I tend to have very diverse tastes. So yes, I can't keep on giving you 10 points. I have to give you 9 points for this. Yeah, Taylor Swift from the NFL, right? You're a celebrity spectator in the NFL, remember? Narva! Oh wait, it's a scorpion. I thought it was a shrimp. Somebody said it was a shrimp, but no, it is a scorpion. Now I'm confused. Now I feel cheated. Okay. Okay, Narva. Wait a second. Does Narva have a thing? Potato-ish is what we're looking for. Narva. Yeah. So that does actually stand out. It does actually look like a scorpion to a certain extent. Watch out for its stinger. That is also one interesting way of making an empennage, right? A vertical stabilizer, and putting the weapon system out of the way of the rest of the things. So Yeah, how do you do convergence on this thing? Like, doesn't your weapon, shoot your weapon converge with, like, point in front? Anyway, yeah, that's a 6.5 points. Not steezy. Lava flog sig gabwerk breakrinan auf Dornier du 335. Yeah. I don't know how to say that. So I mean, the funny thing is, yeah, this is amazing art, and this is not. 335. 335? Okay. Wait, why is this missing the vertical thing? What's going on here? Surely this high fidelity reproduction wouldn't miss something as important as the descent, the rudder below it. I know it's a real plane. Whose idea was that? Okay, it is very retrofuturistic. Does the real, I can't remember, did the real one have the pusher at the back as well? Okay, so do I give it a 3, or a 5? I think I'll give it a 5. All well that ends well. Again, check the thing. Potato-ish is what we're looking for. It's, actually kind of like that particular view. Look at the compositing. Ooh. Now, the only thing is, look, you see, look, there's these white areas here. It's kind of lazy. You should have, like, cut this out better. I'm going to dock you a couple of points for these, like, lazy cutouts here. So, you know, it would have got, 7 points. But because of these, that one, and that one, I'm docking it down to 5 points. Potato-ish. I have decided to redo the Kirov reporting for the fifth time. Fifth. Yeah. Okay, what the heck is going on? Let's watch Kirov reporting. Potato-ish. Wow. This looks high fidelity. Run out of time. Okay. You see, here's the thing, I never played Red Alert 2. Oh dear. All I know is the thing is descending through the atmosphere, going down like a Led Zeppelin. In fact, these things are more accurate to the flight behavior of this aircraft. So, Metacelsus, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think this is a 4-pointer because we're just like, but good try. Wait, is this a real thing? Somebody put this together? Oh god, this flies. The helicopter is evolving into a comfortable, affordable, single or double seat helicopter. The Volkswagen, really, this thing must score terribly. Potate. Adjusting twin rotor range up to 45 degrees swing. A moderate. Oh, wait. So the rotor, the engine can actually adjust attitude? Did that actually work in flight? I didn't see that high capacity thrust. Still, it's nice to have something that looks like a helicopter. So let's give this 6 points. Okay. Well, if it flew really well, great. You don't need bonus points. Ah, yes, and we have the Angry Celtics one, but they have this one. Red, tail booms, pusher props, contra-rotating. Now that does look retrofuturistic. Given that 8 points. Oh, wait a second, where was this? Freak out, potato-ish. Oh, yeah, potato-ish. Whoa! Oh, there's a video. There's a video. Sorry, QDMC. Wait a second. Was I supposed to watch QDMC? Okay. Check my video list.
Is an imaginative glimpse into the future. A Hollywood view of the year 1960. We'll see some rather startling things, some of which may be commonplace by then. Here we go. To the city of the future. It's 1960, remember? And we're visiting the home of Mr. and Mrs. Ames, who might be your neighbors or mine.
Hi, first.
Hi, Danny.
Hello, second. Hello, darling.
Hello.
Hey, Mom, I'm hungry. What have we got for dinner tonight?
We're having sirloin steak broiled in butter.
Steak, steak, steak. Every night the same thing. Can't we ever have anything else?
Danny, my boy, you're lucky to get steak. Yeah. I remember back in 1944, we thought we were lucky to get any kind of meat. Isn't that right, Mother?
Okay, I'll make a deal with you. If you'll get me one of those new Super P-1038 convertible rocket planes to fly to school, I'll eat anything you say.
Danny, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
What's this from?
Plane now.
That old helicopter? That's no fun.
Now, Danny, I told you before, we can't afford a rocket ship. Now, if I hear any more out of you, I'll ground you. Then you'll have to get along with an automobile.
Okay, I'll be good. Golly, if I had to start going around in an automobile, my girl would take one look and say, shoo, shoo, baby.
Shoo, shoo, baby. Where in the world did you hear that?
Well, one of those old programs we get on the reversiscope.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Shoo, shoo,
Oh,
baby.
yes, I remember Shoo. Oh, my. I love those old songs. Yeah, see if you can find that program again, Danny.
What? What's the origin of this?
Baby, Papa's gone to the seven seas.
Oh, look, there's the helicopter. I see that. I kind of wanted to see it transitioning from, like, landed to takeoff. Oh dear. Don't roll this thing. Oh! The Andrews Sisters. Is that public domain? Really? That doesn't feel like it should be public domain at this point. The recording quality is too high. Really? I mean, yeah, I've listened to the Andrews Sisters over time. It says attribution commercial, not okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that might apply in the USA. That's the only thing I would say. 1940s, like, it's definitely Bushel and a Peck. I know that tune. I do know that tune, right? Like, I know a bunch of these tunes because I play a lot of Fallout games. Yeah, 40s is not public domain by this point, right? Anyway, so that was QDMC, and so QDMC was the helicopter thing. Okay, I'll give that an extra point, and there we go. Yeah. Muck Warrior! Is this supposed to look like a clown? I thought it looked like a robot from Descent, but apparently it's supposed to be like a clown or something. Side strafe video. Wait a second, we have a side strafe video? Yeah, we do. Sir John, okay. Scott, I missed another video. I did QDMC side strafe. Wait a second. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. There was a video for this one as well. Crikey. So much to do. Glitch in reality. Okay. Ooh, nasty. Oh, I like you've got the AWACS, the retro AWACS. Ooh! We have a air carrier and non-energy weapon bombs and bubbles! Bubbles? Wait, what? Oh yeah. Oh, I like how it's popped a parachute. Eight hours time to speedrun any percent time limit 2 evenings. That's impressive. I wish I could produce something of that quality. I mean, I did kind of like the vibe of this. Okay, so wait a second. I don't know, whatever I gave them, give those guys 2 more points each, right? Although, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I thought this was Descent. What did I give this? Sir John, yeah. I think this is a radical and fun and cool thing, so I'm going to give this 8 points, right? Smorgasburg, Boxplane. Splagada's the next one. Yeah, I don't really... Oh, this is the Kierjet again, right? Quite terrible. That was a yawn. Yeah, I know about Overload. I've got it. The Kierjet, yes. I think this is only 4 points. Space Ghost, the Ghost of Eve, Space Ghost. I like the purple. I like the big things. This is actually a 9-point design. I really like it. So purple. It just looks cool, like a cartoon plane from like an anime thing. Spartan Carlos. Is that a real name? Well, that's certainly not real art. I love the dagger nose on this thing. Is this legit? Is this how it looks, or is this how it imagines in his head? Like pointy, should be jabbing things. Oh, there is something about this that speaks to me, and it says, "I'm gonna laser you. I'm gonna laser you." Look at this thing. I do love it. It's so. I don't know. I like the aesthetics a lot. I give it like 8 points. Spragara, you can't have everything. Where would you put it? Have you seen my house?
Switzerland, the home of high technology. CERN. Oh boy, that's a big motherfucker. Over the years, Switzerland has seen the birth of great inventions such as Velcro, aluminium foil, and the World Wide Web. Also the home of Albert Einstein in his golden years. Switzerland leads the world in patents count per capita. Sounds cool, eh? But little is known that Switzerland is also the home of art and design, the best food, maybe. For this round, the Kerbal Schweizer Forschungsbüro presents the epitome of Swiss high technology with the best Swiss designers' work. The nuclear-powered, laser-enabled Ugly Dorito. The Kernkraftwerksorfähiger hässlicher Dorito.
It was great until these front wings came on.
Can't have everything. Enjoy.
Oh, der ist Brigitte. Das Ende.
Das Ende. Wait. Damn, no Bridget. I feel cheated. Scott will double your ISK. I actually liked the core of that plane, but then the wings came out and I was like, oh no. So that only makes it a 7.5 point again. Getting close though. You can't have everything. Splagata. Star Hunter also has a video. Captain, the ship is under attack by an alien life form. Its sulphurous pulsation with unholy energy. We should have never come to Eve. We are doomed. May our spirits find vengeance in the beyond. Star Hunter.
Eve, a realm of peril and power, where only the bold or the foolish dare.
Captain, there's an unknown entity latching to the hull. What in the hell is that? Zoom in. It's like nothing we've encountered. Some form of alien...
Oh my god, it's the priority thing.
Captain, it's infecting everything.
This thing should just cause it to crash.
We're losing control. All hands, brace for impact. In the embrace of darkness, even the strongest will falters, yielding to the inescapable grasp of the void.
Welcome to the new order. Your resistance fuels the ascendancy.
Bound by fate to Bridget's will, they voyage into the abyss where light dares not linger.
What the heck is that? Is that Bridget? Yeah, that does. I've never actually seen public access TV. Boy, that was... that plane has a skin infection. Yeah, I would give that, like, a ton of points and then take a point off for every fuel tank, right? Take points off for all the compute cycles that were wasted calculating the fuel flow priority. It looks like it's covered in boogers. Right. That's the one way of putting it. It originally had 2019 parts. 219. And you optimized it. You really like it. I think this is that video was certainly a work of some interesting art, but the plane looks terrible. So, like, yeah, I think that's a 7 point, despite the video being amazing. Suicidal Insanity. I loaded up one of the streams, and the first thing I saw was the not quite the aluminum Falcon, right? Dodging asteroids. The possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field is approximately 3,720 to 1. Never tell me the odds. Yeah, actually, I think this is a cool retro design, and it actually is fun. I like the wings and everything. That is 9 points for me. The Millennium Copter. The Zerif 5. No, it's not an F for you. It's a completely original design. I came up with there. No similarities whatsoever. They can fold up a landing and aircraft carrier, which is just kind of coinky dink. Thanks. 10. No, I'm not going to say 10. No, I mean, no. I'm going to say 5. I see the number 5. I have to focus on the number 5. 5 points. Stinky broccoli. The broccoli salad. Somebody says it looks like a race car. So, race car of the sky. Plasma beam. Dual contra blade. There's a lot of contra blades. It's like practically a compressor stage. Cool shadow. Pointy nose. Ooh. Jet. Wait, is a jet engine somewhere? Yeah. He just forgot the outside. Reminds me of Spa. Like, I don't know which track that is. So this is like a prop fan. It's like an unducted prop fan. Okay. So, I'm not sure what to make of this. I think this is a 3-pointer. Stinky Broccoli. White Raider. Jebediah's Galactic Destroyer. Does this thing take off? It looks yeah. How do you even get into this thing? Where's the ladder? Anyone? I'm falling asleep now. I actually stayed up really late last night. Isn't that a real plane? Maybe. Does it have all these struts? Just again, it seems weird to have a real plane if you've got this section and this section here. No? Does that even make sense? It's 11:23 and I am actually fading and I'm very... I like the colour scheme, the red and the green. That definitely gets a few more points. I'm going to give it 6 for being different. Eve, the final frontier, the use of the voyages of the cloud ship Blep. Her continuing mission to not crash, to defend Eve and to the resources within it, to boldly go fly where no craft has flown before. So, 17701 NCC 170 Little Goblin. Nice render on that, 5.5 points. Oh my god, I'm so getting done with this thing because I'm literally falling asleep as we speak, and I don't know how I can make it through this. But look, this is the round. What do we know what round number 3 is going to be? Can somebody actually bring that up, or is it not? We used to have like voting on rounds. We would vote where you would give some cryptic names and people would vote on it, and we decide, would sometimes actually just throw out random names and see what people selected. There's the Kirov again, nosediving. Be nice if it would get that thing. It almost hit the... Oh! Wow, a whole lot of G-loading there. Oh, is that the Enterprise? Sorry. Oh, there, look at that. Oh, this is actually flying horizontally. Crikey, I thought that was just doomed to crash into the water. No, it does actually appear to have the ability to at least pull up into a horizontal thing. Ah, splash. Well, it's going to explode. Oh man, like seriously, thanks to all the contestants for your entries. The cryptic name for this round would be Inventory Clearance. Okay. Or RWP Classic. Would that be Runway Project? Because that does make, some sense. Submarine. Penguins can fly underwater. That's, I guess, yeah, it's a thicker fluid medium, correct? Yeah, I gotta get to sleep so I can make my things happen. And I gotta make sure... I've been talking to a bunch of people about Starship. Like, regular media is calling me to ask me things. Also, who's got their Eclipse stuff planned? Because I just actually finally got off my butt and did it, and I'm now, thousands of dollars for the family. Hope it's gonna work. Oh, no. Oh! Well, I somehow don't think it's going to launch on Thursday because, first of all, we haven't heard approval, and the weather is really sucking right around the whole thing. Oh, you family ranch in which state? Where? So we're renting a ranch or whatever. FTS, I thought was totally... We saw the FTS crew. Oh, okay, so you're near Texas, Austin. I'm going to be near Texas, Austin. I'm actually going to be staying in Austin for a couple of days. Because otherwise I would be spending ridiculous amounts of money to get on a plane. Okay, so we are going to be over in like Fredericksburg or whatever. Hope that works out for us. Yeah, we get a space. Somebody got us a space, and that's us. We're going with it. We're certainly not going to be eating at restaurants or whatever. It will be like walking down New York City blocks. But the blocks aren't made for that. You mean all the people there? Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, I saw the moon, the first, sliver of it, so we are counting down towards an eclipse. Wow, you're actually getting... I've met a bunch of real-life Eve people, and they're all awesome. Yeah, we're going to be there for just a couple of days, and then we'll be in Austin for a few days again, because last time we were there it was too damn cold. That's what happened. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. There we go. Bang. Oh yeah, no, when the Astro Awards happened there was like a record freeze and everything in Texas just stopped working because Texas can't handle the cold. I went to one fan fest. I tried to get to Eve Vegas. The problem was that I was sort of, when I got known for Eve, that was also the time when I ran out of time to talk about it. But I still like Eve. I was in a thing talking with Hilmar recently about some projects, so stuff is still happening. Turns out that I have knowledge about things. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye, good night, farewell, thank you. Yeah, I can't have... It's true. Asteroid 33434, right? Look at this! Oh, finally into the water. I just thought I was amazed that was actually flying as long as it did. And another freeze. Okay, good night, farewell. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe. See you around. Pay attention to Starship. And by the way, did you see the rocket, the Japanese rocket exploding? Solid rocket motor. It looks like it may have been a forward dome failure in the first stage, blasting upwards. Yeah, very spectacular and fiery failure. That's right. Look out for it. I was going to make a video maybe, but actually it just seems like I make videos about exploding things. But if I had a minute, I would have totally made a video. But I don't right now. So anywho, oh, wing missing, death spiral, falling down. Good night, fly safe.